Deep Dive Gaming.
Hello people, and welcome back to Deep Dive Gaming. I'm the Mariner, and this is Fallout 4 with Sim Settlements 2. And today we are going to follow up on a request from Fiona to visit Cersei, who is currently cutting a deal. So I'm going to travel up to the East Boston Police Station and then make my way up to talk to her. And here we are. Our first visual is a gunner, but he's not a bad guy. He's an escort for Cersei. Hello, Cersei.
Oh, hey. I'm glad to see you. I'm a bit out of my element here.
Are you okay?
Yeah, just a bit jittery. Fiona's the talker, usually. She has a way of phrasing even go to hell a way that makes people ask for directions. But it's my contact, and the whole logistics thing is also kind of my problem. I'll be happy if we just avoid bloodshed.
That's why I'm here.
I appreciate it, really. These guys are a bit... well, they're not local, and they do things their own way. Unpredictable. They make me nervous. It's a bit odd seeing the new Liberty Trading Company in the Commonwealth. Guess something caught their attention.
Who are these people?
Some kind of merchant coalition, I think? From south along the coast. Or was it north? The important part is they're offering to fund us. But I've been around long enough to know if something feels too good to be true, it probably is. And their pitch? Too good to ignore.
What's the big deal?
While we, the Nightingales, were on the move, we were pretty self-sufficient, foraging for medicine and food, donations from patients. Now that we're set up in one spot, there's logistics to consider. We need permanent guards, scouts for ingredients, caravan connections. It all comes back to funding. Preferably the kind with no strings or interest. And that's exactly what we're being offered here. We can survive without this, but it'll be survival only. Something tells me that this trading company knows it as well.
The whole thing smells like a trap.
I'm worried about that too. Nothing about this feels good. The deal they're offering? It's not pocket caps you'd throw to a beggar, that's for sure. But you're here, and you're good with this kind of thing, right?
I'll do my best.
Well, if we make sure the fine print doesn't mention anything soul-related, then we're probably going to be okay. Any other questions before we go in?
All right, let's get started.
Yeah. If they're for real, we could start dreaming bigger with this whole hospital idea. Train new doctors, keep all the caches stocked properly. I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's just get through this meeting and hope my bad luck's on break for today, yeah? I sure do feel better with a couple of ex-gunners for backup, though.
Oh, ex-gunners.
Shows we're not pushovers. One more thing. If at any point you think it's a bad deal, just say so and we'll walk away. Fiona will understand.
Alright, I guess it's in here that we're doing the meeting. You first.
I'm from the Nightingales. Got a meeting? So far, so good, I think.
This looks sus as all get out.
Lydia Proudmore. I'm your contact for today's negotiations. You must be Dr. Cersei. You're late.
Late? We didn't even set a time, just a day.
Ah, that's right. I understand working clocks are somewhat rare in this region. My clerk must have tried to accommodate you. A pity he failed to mention that to me, or I wouldn't have had to wait for 3 hours in this... well, whatever it was.
Oh, Sorry to keep you waiting, Miss Proudmore.
Can't be helped, I'm sure. Let's proceed. In this envelope are the details of the sums the NLTC would like to invest in your organization. If you're agreeable to our terms, the first shipment will be forwarded to your location beginning of...
That's... Miss... This is a lot of caps. Antiseptic... copper... lenses... Wait... Did you say first shipment?
That's right. You seem surprised. Those are the estimated startup costs for an organization such as yourself, are they not?
And then some. But I mean... Last time I saw a caravan be this generous, they set up their own guys and tried to rip off the town for the losses.
A brazen tactic to be expected of the small fish that swim in this small pond. We do not operate through such petty maneuvers. I assure you, there is no clause in our prospective agreement about losses. The NLTC will assume all responsibility of security during delivery.
But...
It's a generous offer we're putting on the table, Doctor. One that I can just as easily take to many other initiatives in this territory. Your friend here has certain ventures that I'm sure could use those finances. Yours is simply one with the most promise for the investment.
That's right. My friend. I'd like to talk to them for a second. Privately.
By all means. But I require an answer before you leave this room today. I have no intention of staying here longer than I absolutely have to.
What's up, Cersei?
I don't like it. That has to be the longest stick I've ever seen up anyone's ass. Every alarm bell is going off right now, but I can't figure out what her angle is.
Do you believe her?
They have a reputation for honoring written contracts, at least from what I've heard. If it's on paper, they mean it, but... Well, this paper doesn't say anything about intentions. It does have a lot of pretty big numbers, though.
I'll talk to her. Maybe we can work this out.
Smart. Go ahead. It'll give me some time to read the contract again.
Yeah. Well, let's see what questions we have for Lydia here.
Hi.
Well, hello. There's really no need for stalling. This is a legitimate contract, sanctioned and enforceable by the Home Office even out here. Although, I understand the apprehension and respect the caution.
What's your angle?
I'm here as part of a delegation tasked with taking measures of prospective profits that could be accrued with preemptive investments.
Double talk. The name is Lydia.
What would the results of this choice be? I'd like to make a well-informed decision.
It's true that a hospital in these times is not a reliable source of returns. Though truth be told, this investment is rather paltry. Our interest is a bit larger in scope. This hospital is something the people here are in desperate need of, yet no one has thought to invest. When it becomes a crucial part of the infrastructure of the region, the people funding it will be in the best position to leverage elsewhere. You are more shrewd than you're given credit for. I will keep this in mind.
And I think we just got a clue to Chapter 3 of Sim Settlements 2. Comment in the chat on who you believe the Big Bad is.
Why should I trust you?
Trust is cheap. Freely given, freely taken away. It has no tradable value. Frankly, I don't care if you trust me. Reputation has value. The shipments I'm offering have value. And this hospital they're endeavoring to build, that has value. Up to you which part of that you consider to be the most worthy reason. But don't fool yourself with matters of trust.
That's all for now.
I think we got all the information we're going to get out of her. Now, here comes one of those ambiguous choices that you get in Fallout 4. Do you take the deal or do you pass up the deal? In my Twitch stream, I've decided to take the deal to see what happens, so join me there, and we'll see what we find out. In this playthrough, I will do the opposite.
Oh, hey. So, what do you think? Should we take it?
Are there any other options?
I don't know. Do you have a pile of caps lying around that you'd be willing to give to us? No strings attached?
Actually...
From what I just heard, that might be a bad idea.
You reckon? Alright, I'll trust your judgment. I'll go let her know. Miss Proudmore, thank you for meeting me here today, but I'm afraid I'll have to decline your generous offer.
How disappointing. I'd hoped to find the Commonwealth ready to put aside its pride and take the assistance when it is offered. I can see I was premature with that expectation. Very well. We're leaving. High risk, high cost, uncertain returns. I think if this works, I'll lobby for promotion.
We'll wait for the NLTC guards to leave.
That wasn't bad. Shame this turned out to be a waste of time, but we survived fine so far. It'll take a bit longer, but at least we know we didn't sign away our souls. Listen, before we head back, there's something I've been meaning to talk to you about. I've been a Nightingale for a while now, and normally this is the point where shit goes wrong and I'm a lone survivor looking for a change of scenery. So, this might seem like it's coming out of nowhere, but could you use someone like me in one of your settlements?
Why? What's this all about?
Call it superstition, I suppose. But I can't shake off the feeling that the longer I'm with the Nightingales, the more danger they're in. It's been hard to sleep, waiting for the gunfire to start, or for a fire to break out, or... I mean, even the steel. I was half sure this was all a ploy to lead half our guards away so someone could attack the hospital. It's no way to live. I could move between your settlements without pushing my luck, help your hospitals get set up, or help with logistics. I was always good at that.
Of course. Let's do it.
Glad to hear you say that. I'll sleep easier once I'm in a new place, I think. I'll talk to Fiona as soon as I'm back to make my way to... where you want me?
I was just wondering that myself. Let's do the castle. That place just got set up with a hospital, I think, so that should work. Alright, I think that's where we will end it here. Thanks again for watching, and liking, and subscribing. I have a Twitch channel where we do more of this, Sim Settlements 2, link down below. I also have a Sim Settlements 2 for Science series that I'm working on, link down below, of course. And there's always Twitter, where I do announcements on streams and new video releases. So follow me there. And until next time, enjoy Fallout 4 with Sim Settlements 2. Bye-bye!